I got the idea to recreate TV show intros from, I guess, when I was with a group of friends and we were in a living room watching a TV show. And I was thinking to myself when they were getting snacks and going to the bathroom and getting ready for the show that they were missing the whole introduction. And then it made me really think like how much time like got put into this and like how much energy, and for a short span of, 30 seconds usually, 15 to 30 seconds for a TV show intro. And so I was like, why not challenge myself and try to make these TV show intros, especially those that my friends like, and maybe they'll appreciate it more. I actually tried to make a challenge for each TV show intro that I did. For example, Dexter was all mobile editing, mobile shooting. Yellowstone was all story blocks clips that I found, and I was using HEVC with transparency and a lot of green screen and to make my clips look like each object in a shot. So like, for example, if you saw like 10 TPs in one shot, each of those TPs was a layer, like a HEVC with transparency clip. And then I would render that and then put that on top of the other ones. So like 6 tracks can be one clip and so on. So like it was just a lot of layering and challenging myself with that because you're only limited to 6, but somehow I was technically using 18 to 24 layers in that way. There was some where I kind of tried to make it my own intro. So like I saw a TV show intro that I really liked and I was like, ooh, if they had a season 2 or season 3, what would that look like? And I would kind of use the same beat, same visual, and then try to make my own. There was another one where I did Brady Bunch, and that was really challenging because it wasn't something that I can manipulate during my own time when I was shooting. I had to talk to people and gather them all at once to do all the shots. So the lighting wasn't different, so the environment was the same sound. So it was challenging in that sense. So there was a lot of challenges I put myself through for each TV show intro. I really liked Dexter because I shot everything for Dexter all on mobile, so that was a challenge, and all natural lighting because I didn't want to have lights and whatnot. So I try to do everything by what's around me. So like I use natural lighting. I even use like books to balance stuff or to stabilize things. I didn't use any real tripod. And I just used everything that I had on my mobile device, so an iPad or iPhone. And I did everything by mobile. So like editing was even mobile. So it was just a good challenge in general because I'm so used to these big fancy cameras to do all these shoots. But using a smaller device, everything compact and easy to go and ready, it was simple. So there was a lot of things that I used. For example, some of the props was like fake blood, or I even used like a ripped up, beaten red blanket as like a red backdrop because it was during COVID time. So it was hard to go get stuff at that time. So I just used what was around the house. So like, for example, I used that red blanket, like I mentioned, and I used LumaFusion actually to blend out all those rips and holes, and like I layered things so it's easier and more clean looking. And it was just a fun challenge, especially with using only natural light. Like I would have to wait at a certain time because I was living in a basement at the time. So it was hard to get natural light. So I would just wait at certain times of the day because I wanted that challenge to be like, okay, if you want the shot, you work for it, and then you earn it. So yeah, I got up early in the morning, did my shots right when the sun was rising because it got dark really fast at that time, especially in the fall if you live in Seattle or Washington. So it's just like a lot of challenges like that. To organize my projects, I use color coding on my project manager. So I color tag each project with green, yellow, or red, just like a traffic light. Green means go, yellow means slow down, like you need to come back. Red means halt, you haven't even started, so don't send it anywhere. It's just a good indicator. And same thing with the timeline with clips, like it's just a good reminder where you're at with the timeline as well as the project. So yeah, color coding really helps with the organization and knowing that it's ready to go. To those that are aspiring editors, I would say challenge yourself. So earlier when I was in my video editing, phase, or not really a phase, it's more like permanent now, but in the beginning, I did everything that felt comfortable. Like I wasn't challenging myself as I should. I was doing everything that felt safe. So like all my creativity, like was just put kind of in a box. But the moment I challenged myself, that box broke open. I was learning things that I never thought I could learn. For example, I never even thought about learning how to make blood. Like, that was a challenge. Or like using story blocks clips only, like only being given a certain, range of clips and making something out of it, and not being able to just go out and take it get my own shots. There was a lot of challenges like that. So do stuff that scare you or feel like it's impossible, because in the end, you will learn something and you're gonna open your mind up more to different possibilities. And that can be put in your tool belt basically for the future for editing.